I grew up in an environment where I thrived on the opportunity to experiment, to learn, to try new things and figure out what works and make it happen. I was worried I would lose that in a corporate like Amazon, but to my pleasant surprise, that never happened.
So you've spent about 10 years at Amazon. Tell us a little more about what RBS as a business does and what are the problems they're trying to solve.
Our charter is to act as the last line of defense and the protector of customer experience. And the reason is with a multitude of highly interconnected, complex systems all working together to meet our customer experience needs.
We have a lot of Gen Z as a population, or a lot of young population now in the workforce. Do you have any advice, or how do you see that, adding both value as well as, how we need to adapt to the ways of working with this new generation that is coming in?
Amazon, our business, right, mandates that we have the required diversity, and Gen Z is a large population that we need to cater to. So having them on board allows us to figure out what they want, how they want it, their experiences, what they prefer. So from one perspective, it helps us better serve our customers. On the other side, that's the future generation. If you're going to build your future leaders, it's going to come from Gen Z.
RBS continues to hire across countries and locations. What are some of the kind of roles that you're hiring for in your teams, and what are one or two things that you specifically look for?
We are looking to hire tech folks, SDEs and sciences roles. So that's one role, one side we're looking at. And the other side, we are looking to hire business leaders, people who have a penchant to develop deep acumen on the business.
You lead a large team, spread across geographies, across, I would say, even Gen Zs in the workforce or people with a lot of experience. How do you build that culture where you're able to get all of the teams together?
Global organization is culturally diverse. Being able to understand when somebody from a region says something, having the context of why they are saying it is very important. Then you would be able to understand them better, and you would also be able to take their inputs and consume them towards what would give you the best output.
How are you looking at Gen AI in the space that you operate in?
I think Gen AI has been transformative for us. We are super excited about what we have achieved so far and what we could continue to do. As I said, being the custodians of the customer experience, it's all about finding and fixing defects. So how do you find defects at scale, and how do you fix defects at scale?
So when you look at how you and your teams are trying to solve for those challenges, how do you ensure the balance between experience versus speed? And how do you ensure that at the end of the day, the speed doesn't get compromised, and of course, you have a quality, because sometimes it can go, in opposite direction.
Sometimes getting the right solution, because it's a one-way door decision, you need to do that. So the trick is in convert these one-way door decisions into two-way door decisions and move fast. Amazon is truly one of those organizations that gives you that freedom to try, experiment. And the best part is, in Amazon, all those draining parts is taken care of.
As the sponsor for Amazon PWD Affinity Group, what does the group do, and what is your involvement, and how do you drive some of the work?
We want to make sure that we provide all the required support, be it accessibility in terms of physical accessibility to our buildings, to all the tools that we have, to all the work that they need to do. Make sure that we are providing everything that's needed to help them succeed. We want to drive inclusivity across all levels, right from entry level to the leadership. We want to be able to have adequate inclusive representation on PWDs. Our goal is for Amazon to be the most inclusive place.